would also be providing you with a briefing current situation update. To begin, I will start with the preliminary statement and provide you with the details. On Tigray, the government of Ethiopia's law enforcement mission in the Tigray region, which commenced in November 2020, has notably garnered global attention. The suffering of Ethiopians who are victims of a situation that is not of their choosing is a source of pain for all Ethiopians and for the government. Over the course of the past months, there have been various efforts on the part of the government to assuage the pain and suffering of its own citizens in the region. While these efforts may have been marred by various challenges given the complex nature of any armed engagement, these efforts nevertheless have been underway and centered on enabling the return of normalcy for our people within the Tigray region. The aspirations of this administration to enable a life of dignity for its citizens over the course of the past 3 years has often been hijacked by agents of instability and their accomplices. The situation in Tigray is no different. A conflict provoked by a belligerent and now outlawed criminal enterprise has initiated endless suffering for the people of the region in whose name it continues to trade. While revisiting the incidents of November 4, 2020 that precipitated a federal government intervention may be viewed as a repetition, the global community has failed to come to terms with a number of glaringly apparent facts, which I would like to draw your attention to once again. Number one, the criminal enterprise's 3-decade abuse of power, state capture, bottomless corruption, and gross human rights violations committed against the nations and nationalities of the country, particularly ethnic Somalis, Amharas, Oromos, Anwaks, and many other groups without any external intervention. Number two, the disdain shown by the criminal enterprise towards numerous attempts to dialogue initiated by the federal government and many other independent actors, which have all been thwarted over the past 3 years. Number three, the warmongering narrative and overt belligerence exhibited by the criminal enterprise for several months preceding their attacks on the northern command of the Ethiopian National Defense Force. War is our traditional dance has been a commonly stated theme of the terrorist group. Number four, the public confession of a preemptive attack on the North Command of the National Defense Force by a regional irregular force which constitutes an act of war on the state and people of Ethiopia, which warranted a response. Number five, the continued belligerence of fragments of the criminal enterprise, despite several calls by the federal government over the past months for them to surrender peacefully and lay down their arms with a guarantee of amnesty and support to return to life. Number six, the continued attacks on humanitarian convoys by fragments of the criminal enterprise that are blocking assistance meant for the very people in whose name they are trading. Number seven, the misguided, well-financed, and lobby firm-supported disinformation campaigns and false narratives lodged by sympathizers of the criminal enterprise outside of Ethiopia. Number eight, the utilization of looted national wealth illegally siphoned off into offshore accounts being used to finance disinformation campaigns and destabilizing activities, while the people of Tigray, in whose name they trade, have yet to receive a drop of financial and humanitarian support from these communities abroad. Number nine,